Like and subscribe right now, or you're gonna have terrible luck for the next week.
From prehistoric animals thought to still swim Brazil's waters to a spider that can kill in one bite, here are 10 of the most terrifying discoveries made in Brazil. Number 10. The Megalodon. In this footage released by the Brazilian Coast Guard, the silhouette of a monstrously large fish was caught by the helicopter's camera during a rescue operation. At first, the Coast Guard officers didn't notice the giant shadow swimming past them beneath the waves. But after reviewing the footage later on, they couldn't believe their eyes. From the looks of it, that fish was upwards of 60 feet long. Furthermore, the footage has been analyzed by countless experts, and there's no way that it could have been doctored. Many people who saw the footage came to one conclusion: the Megalodon. Number 9. Mysterious tunnels. If you go exploring certain rock faces in South America, especially in Brazil, you might come across some of the many smooth-walled tunnels that pepper the area. Initially, you might think that these are just simple, natural caves, but they are far from it, especially if you examine the walls. If you look closely at the walls, you'll see giant claw marks. Yes, these are not caves, but tunnels. Here's the terrifying part: they could have only been made by a gigantic clawed animal. Fortunately, no living animal that we know of would be able to perform such a feat. In prehistoric Brazil though, there were a lot of giant fauna, and scientists have dwindled the possible culprits down to 2 animals: prehistoric giant armadillos such as Homicina and Pampatherium, or giant ground sloths like Megatherium or Eromitherium, all of which called prehistoric Brazil their home. Number 8. Stinky aliens. On a Saturday afternoon stroll in January of 2016, in Varginha, Brazil, 3 young women decided to take a shortcut home through a vacant lot. In a clump of weeds, they encountered a creature like nothing they had ever seen before. The being had oily, brown skin and rubbery limbs, according to one of the women. It also had rounded protrusions sprouting from its oversized head. She also said that the creature had a terrible odor that was so strong, one whiff of it would cause you to weaken at the knee. When the creature looked at the 3 women, they turned tail and ran away as quickly as they could. Of course, news of the incident spread like wildfire in the local area, but since there have been no other sightings of the stinky alien, much less video and photographic evidence, this could just be another case of misidentification. That wouldn't explain the nose-shattering smell though. Number 7. Snake Island. As its name suggests, Snake Island is home to a high population of snakes. According to some estimates, there's 1 snake in each square meter of the island. Problem is, these aren't just your normal garden variety snakes. They just so happen to be one of the most venomous snakes in the world, the golden lancehead viper. These vipers' venom is very fatal to humans and is so fast-acting that it can finish its job in under an hour. Its venom also causes immense pain as it has muscle-destroying properties. Numerous local legends tell of the horrible fates that awaited those who wandered onto the shores of Snake Island. Rumor has it that a hapless fisherman landed onto the island in search of bananas, only to be discovered days later in his boat lying in a pool of blood with snake bites all over his body. From 1909 to the 1920s, a few people did live on the island in order to run its lighthouse. Nobody lives there permanently anymore, most likely because of what happened to the last lighthouse keeper and his entire family, which fell victim to only one of these snakes and didn't live to tell the tale. Number 6. Brazilian UFOs. Just days after the Pentagon declassified a few UFO videos, a UFO sighting in Brazil sent the internet into a frenzy of conspiracy theories and panic. According to reports, 3 UFOs appeared in the sky over Magé, Brazil, and shortly thereafter, dozens of videos began to appear online. In most of the videos, 3 different lights can be seen flying in a triangle pattern as people look on. Thousands of residents in the municipality of Magé, just north of Rio de Janeiro, reported seeing glowing lights in the sky on May 20th, 2020, with many people uploading videos to Reddit and Twitter. The clips appear to show a flashing, circular orange light moving through the night sky. Brazil's government seemed to take these sightings very seriously, as it has ordered its Air Force to officially record any sighting of unidentified flying objects. A government decree said all military and civilian pilots, as well as air traffic controllers, should register any UFO sightings with the National Aerospace Defense Command. Number 5. The Bahia Horned Beast. This devilish creature is known as the Bahia Horned Beast, and it first came into prominence back in 2007 when a 15-year-old girl somehow managed to take this photo. At first, it looks like a man covered in mud, but if you look closely, you'll see the creature possessing a skull-like face and a couple of devil-like horns, hence its name. It can also be seen holding something. Some say an offspring, others say some sort of weapon. Whatever it was holding, there's no denying that meeting one of these creatures in the Brazilian forest would definitely be a terrifying ordeal. Number 4. The Mapinguari. There is a long-standing legend circulating around the tribes living in the Brazilian Amazon rainforest. These people report on the same thing, a giant sloth-like monster living in the forest. They call it the Mapinguari, and the mere mention of this name is enough to strike fear in the hearts of even the bravest of tribesmen. Although the description of the creature is somewhat inconsistent, scientists have conducted serious searches for it. In some areas, the creature is said to have 2 eyes, while in other accounts, it has only one, like the Cyclops of Greek mythology. Some tell of a gaping, stinking mouth in the monster's belly through which it consumes humans unfortunate enough to cross its path. But all accounts agree that the creature is tall, 7 feet or more when it stands on 2 legs, that it emits a strong, extremely disagreeable odor, and that it has thick, matted fur, which covers a carapace that makes it all but impervious to bullets and arrows. This could yet be another case of animal misidentification, but the Amazon is so large, it could be hiding many species yet unknown to science, and the Mapinguari could be one of them. Number 3. The Amazonian Giant Centipede. From the possibly legendary, we now go to something we are sure crawls around the Brazilian forest floor. The Amazonian giant centipede is among the largest centipedes in the world, growing to 12 inches or more. It can be found in various places throughout South America, especially the Amazon and the Caribbean, where it preys on a variety of animals including insects, other sizable amphibians, arthropods, reptiles, and mammals. This centipede is nervous and jumpy, also carnivorous and very aggressive. Not a good combination. It feeds on almost everything it comes across. On top of great hunting skills, they have venom that is not only deadly to small animals, but potentially dangerous to humans as well in the right dosage. An attack on a human, normally in self-defense, can cause severe pain, chills, swelling, fever, and fatigue.
Now it's time for today's best pick.
Now, there are a lot of snakes in Brazil, but none as big as the one in the photo. So I'm pretty confident that this photo is a hoax. But did you know that the longest modern snake ever found was discovered in Brazil? Find out more next. Number 2. A 33-foot-long anaconda. Construction workers in Para, Brazil were conducting a controlled explosion in the cave of Altamira one day in 2016 when they discovered something truly terrifying. A gigantic 33-foot-long anaconda, the biggest one seen yet. The Guinness World Record for the longest snake in captivity is currently held by Medusa, a snake in Kansas City, which measures 25 feet 2 inches long, and this discovery definitely dwarfs her easily. The giant snake was already dead, with many believing that it was killed by the blast, possibly by getting hit by falling debris or by the shockwave of the blast itself. It was so big that the workers had to use a crane to lift the animal. The construction firm has since gotten criticism over the discovery, with animal rights activists saying that the death of the snake could have been avoided if a survey of the area was done prior to the blast.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works.
Number 1. The Brazilian Wandering Spider. The Brazilian wandering spider is a large brown spider that has the most neurologically active venom of all spiders and is regarded as the most dangerous spider in the world. Brazilian wandering spiders are active hunters and travel a lot. They tend to crawl into cozy, comfortable places for the night and sometimes crawl into fruits and flowers that humans consume and cultivate. If the spider has a reason to be alarmed, it will bite in order to protect itself. But unless startled or aggravated, most bites will be delivered dry dry or without venom. Venom bites will occur if the spider is pressed against something or hurt. In this case, the high levels of serotonin contained in the venom will deliver a very painful bite that can result in muscle shock. Occasional fatalities have occurred even after anti-venom treatment. Children are more sensitive to the bites of wandering spiders, as the spiders often make threat gestures, such as raising up their legs or hopping sideways on the ground, which might entice a curious child. With its deadly arsenal, the Brazilian wandering spider is definitely the most terrifying thing to have ever been discovered in Brazil. Do you know of any more terrifying things from Brazil? Let us know down in the comments, will you? Also, make sure to click subscribe and hit the notification icon. That way, you'll get notified every time we upload new amazing content just like this. Again, thanks for watching and see you on the next video.